I don't think I have one singular memory that's the greatest memory. I think that what I remember most is the relationships with the students. I think that's what created my excitement within the classroom that really got me excited to be there, was that the joy that the students would share with me, I think is probably the greatest thing that I've taken away from being a teacher. Of course, of course. I think bringing the sixth grade here was a great idea. It makes it kind of lessens the load on the elementary buildings, right? So you got K through 5 at the elementary and then 6 through 8 here. And it kind of groups more of the social, emotional levels together. My new job is a lead teacher for technology for District 33. And so what I get to go is I get to go from school to school and try to increase the amount of technology in the classroom, but also I try to teach the teachers about technology and how they can use it within their classroom. Yes, all the time. It's really hard. I mean, it was a really hard decision. And I know you're going to ask a question, but it's a really hard decision to leave the classroom. But I still get to have, contact with students. But yeah, it took a lot of thought. But this is something that I'm very passionate about. I really enjoy technology, and I think that technology in education is changing so rapidly every day, and it's such a useful tool. So students really need to learn about it, and the reality is that the teachers that are teaching you didn't grow up with technology. You guys are growing up with technology. Teachers who are teaching right now did not. And so it's hard for them to incorporate technology because it's not something they're used to. So for this position, it's really great because I get to really open people's eyes to wonderful tools that are out there, and hopefully they take it back to the classroom. They're both very difficult, but in totally different ways. Being a teacher is difficult because you have to manage students. You have to take care of students and make sure that everyone's safe and that everyone's comfortable, and you got to maintain the behaviors. I don't have to do that with teachers. I go into a presentation and the teachers listen, but there's a lot more stressful situations that I'm in, decisions I'm making. But that's hard to say. I've only been doing it for like 2 months, so I can't say if I enjoy it more. Ask me at the end of the year. Um, Mr. McMillan. Mr. McMillan's probably my best friend. He's a very just wonderful man. He's a very intelligent man. He's very honest, and he's a wonderful role model even for me. He's somebody that I look at and I say I would like to be like him. People like Mr. Hintz, who, no matter the situation, Mr. Hintz doesn't lose his patience. He gets angry, but he never loses his patience, and he always makes logical, sound decisions, which I think is something that I would strive for. Definitely the students. Just the joy and just how much fun kids are. I mean, you guys have just these great stories. You have these great personalities, and you're just so positive about everything. It just really it makes it easy to teach. No, no, and I don't, only because people like Mr. Tamayo and people like Mr. Osborne, Mrs. White, those teachers are just people that I think are cool. These are people that I look up to, and I say, man, look at all that this teacher does for the community and for the students. Those are things. So I don't think I'm that cool. I just try to be like the people who I think are cool, and that might make me cool. No, I just really appreciate. Thank you for inviting me here, and it was wonderful.